jerked off. I think we're live. I'm already in trouble, folks. Because cousin Dorety expects me at 9:30. I'm going to be there closer to 10:30. She told me as part of her list, she needed cat food. And I said, whoa, 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 stop the clock. I just got you cat food. She said,
Rusty's driving.
She said, well, you only got me one. I'm like, no, I got you a bunch of individual cans. Ow! So that's what she's mistaking it for tuna fish. And she's freaking eating it. I know that's what that.
Good morning, says Judy.
Dame Judy?
Croman? Judy Croman?
You just don't remember. She's been back lately or recently.
You've been online making videos a lot more than me.
Multiple times. Multiple times. I might go sit on the front lawn today and do one with the house in the background.
I told you to do it on the deck last night.
Look how nice that truck looks. Looking at an 18-wheeler for Coca-Cola, you'll see it in the rearview mirror. Video pipe. Sounds dirty.
You're a dirty man.
No, you know what they do that, right? To see if there's like roots or something. Yeah.
I didn't know that was the whole business.
So what's everybody been up to? The Roku channel is back, by the way.
Good morning, Holly. Holly.
Is that Melody who said
Ashton.
oh, that's Ashton. How's the baby? Ashton's the baby, right? It seems I pay attention to the fans, and you just don't give a shit. They ask about you.
As I said, how long has it been since you've done a live in the car because of your overheating issue?
Well, now we're testing something here, by the way. I've got a fan on the back. Did you know that stuff was going on here? For this slide. Okay.
Don't blame me.
Ah, how dare you?
No. Shush your face.
Yesterday was Patrick's 44th birthday. Now you say you don't know who Patrick is. All right, well, calm down.
Say a word.
Well, his daughter's boyfriend was the one that wrote to me about doing a birthday video for him. And I did. And you know what they said his favorite thing is? When I tell my wife, when I say to my wife, how dare you?
Ash says they're about to do the first breathing treatment today.
So she is the one with the baby.
Katrina says Holly is a rock star.
Yeah, she's a regular freaking John Bon Jovi. Who would you be if you were a rock star?
Nobody.
Whose life would you like to have if you
None.
could have a rock? Come on.
No, I wouldn't want anybody to watch me.
Look at this guy taking a picture of his car in the car wash. Is that to prove to somebody he's washing his car?
Maybe he's proving that he got the blood off the bumper. Stevie Nicks finds the cocaine.
Here we go again. You know who I love when people can do voices like Josh Robert Thompson. His fucking voice is just out of this world. And I like trying Barry Manilow tribute show June 14th. That sounds like something can't miss. But I just love trying to do imitations where just some part of my voice captures the person I'm imitating, but I sound nothing like that Stevie Nicks, or like Chewbacca, or Yoda.
What's the joke?
She's dead, isn't she? Is she the one that was from Romancing the Stone? She was reunited with Michael Douglas and, well, just in the series we watched, the Kaminsky Method. Look, turn your head and see if Pete's opened his restaurant yet. Did you see that Tesla there? Well, that Tesla was repainted. That's not the color of the Tesla.
Trina says she can do a killer, Grace Slick, and Roger Daltrey. That's cool.
That's some polar opposites. Not polar, but
Very strong voices. Did you know that Stevie Nicks, she had to give up cocaine because her doctor said if she didn't, she'd have a giant hole in her nostril?
that's what it took, huh? Well, that's the problem, like addictions to heroin. People that are on it say it makes you feel fantastic, but it's killing you. You know, I heard something, I saw something interesting on TikTok, and I'm going to talk to my cardiologist about it. If you have your earlobes, you don't have it. But if you have a crease in your earlobes, kind of like I do, it means 71% of people with cardiac disease or whatever, get that crease in their ear. And the reason why is because there's restricted blood flow, and that's one of the areas where one of those veins goes to. And because of the deflation, that's why you get the crease. So I might not make it through this broadcast.
Is it on both ears or just one?
Both. Actually, I think they were talking about a wrinkle that's right here. How dare you question them? What the fuck is going on? Hello, Jennifer. What? Well, you're not the pup you once were.
Trina says their voices aren't that different. And then she said, ear crease myth.
Well, listen, Katrina, Miss Sassy Pants. I'm sorry. Record yourself doing Grace Slick and Roger Daltrey and send it to us, and we'll be the judge. Just be warned if you send me it. I'm putting it out during one of the live broadcasts, and I'm asking the world for their opinion. Here we go again.
She was my pick, and you don't see me trying to do her voice.
Well, that's because I have no filter. I'm a fucking animal. I like that truck color.
It's nice.
This car color is nice too. The Hyundai Sonata is a nice looking car. And it's like people, used to make a joke because they were so cheap and all, and like what was that thing? The real cheap car. The Yugo.
Oh, yeah.
That was a joke. But when Hyundai came out, they were a joke. when Kia came out, they were joking. I told you this. I've never seen a bad looking Kia. And but you know, Toyota was originally a joke, and look at them. But Hyundai's look great. Hyundai is one of the cars with self-driving that's pretty far along. We just saw Tesla only comes because I've been looking at Teslas for years, but I can't afford that. But they have like they only come in certain colors: black, white, blue, red. I think.
That's it?
Yeah, there might be a fifth color, but black, white, blue, and red. I'm missing one color, but that's it. Well, they talk about how some people go and get theirs painted. We just saw one. It was painted almost like an orange, which why you do that? I don't know. You know what else I like? Those fucking excuse my language. Those Cooper minis.
Yeah, they're nice.
They're nice, especially if you're like puttering around town. And I don't know that I'd want to take a long trip in one. Well, those real tiny, teeny micro cars that they have.
Make me nervous.
Yeah, they make me nervous, but I mean, if you need to go, like, say from our house and say you worked at ShopRite, you know, it's basically a 5-minute drive, but it's like an hour walk.
Laura says good morning.
You know,
Trina says you're not the first person to call her sassy pants.
see, I know it. I could sense it through the airwaves. You know, I can set you up.
And Jennifer says she got an excellent report review.
Oh, good. We were waiting for that, weren't we? Didn't I tell you? You give me your freaking boss's name if there was some bullshit. And I'd handle
She
him.
told you she got a good
No, I told her this. How dare you? I told her this before she went in. I told her not to show up because it was a Zoom, if I remember correctly, to have me Zoom in. And I will say, listen.
Danny says, hi guys. Danny or Donnie X.
Danny, I can make you an administrator and you put on your phone. Well, I don't know how to do it. I think it's a function.
You can do it, but I don't know how to do it.
Don't get political in here. How dare you? Is that car purple or blue?
Oh, it's purple. It's sunny.
It's a purplish blue.
Yeah.
Remember the woman that attacked me over kinetic blue?
She didn't attack you. She was thrilled that you complimented her car.
What the fuck are you doing? You see, we both were upset about another driver there. There was this woman. She was like 200 years old. She was like Yoda's older sister. And she was in the shop right when I was shopping. And I made a comment about her car. I said, oh, I'd like to color your car. Well, that opened a doorway where she started telling me about how she had this other car, but this she loved the color kinetic blue. And she probably repeated 5 times that the color was kinetic blue. So that I, to this day, will never forget kinetic blue. I asked her, I think, and if I recall correctly, she goes, it's Eileen, even though it's spelled Aileen. Sometimes we have challenges in this room. Like,
I apologize for mispronouncing your name.
one person was in the room yesterday, and their name was so, like, I just never saw a name like that. So the way I asked them a couple of questions, they didn't answer. Finally, I got a response when I went to Conda Prep. They came in. All right, that's totally a joke. Stupid like that. So yeah. 87 yesterday. And some people in Minnesota were telling me how it was 80 one day and it snowed the next day. Did you have like thunderstorms? By the way, thinking about tornadoes, which my mind is going 1,000 miles an hour today. I saw this car, a TikTok video, and it's of this car these guys built that's to drive into hurricanes. And it's like armored and all, but on the side, it's got these spikes that if they have to pull over what the fuck are these people do? If they have to pull over in a tornado, they press a button and it shoots these spikes 4 feet into the ground. That's ugly as fuck. To keep the car from flipping over. And they're hearing a tornado's coming, and I mean, it goes right across their vehicle. What's wrong? Yeah. Hard one. What the fuck?
What? Don't even try. Just keep driving. He's already gone.
There's a guy with a license plate. Hard one.
He's probably got a micro or inverted.
Is that a thing? So, like, when you gotta wee, do you wee on yourself? I heard about the multiple holes thing the other day. Well, I never put much thought into this, but they're saying how women have
Yes.
2.
Yes. And
Well, somebody, this was a woman saying that she's just found that out.
Monique says good morning, and Emma says love from the UK.
Hello, Emma. Is that Emma Watson?
Emma B. It says. Ignore my if I mess something up, I'm sorry. My eyes are terrible, even with my glasses. These glasses will never right.
Here, if something we do doesn't make you happy, just look at this. I'm sorry. That should make it all fine. What do you think, Tom?
Good morning to you both, and Young.
Good morning to you, and Young. Look at this guy. Got headphones. Oh, I got those headphones.
Do.
The blue ones.
I said you do.
It costs like 30 cents. Now, did I get them at Five Below? Five Below. Tell you what, that store is pretty cool. Like dollar stores in general are full of bullshit, but Five Below's got some real practical shit.
Emma said, I wish I had Emma Watson money.
I wish I had Emma Watson's money too. I was trying to think of something witty, it just never came. All these fucking polls.
Oh my God.
You know how they upset me. That is just engineering stupid. And look at this. The fucking thing's built on a hill. You can't make a right turn here either. It's just some bullshit. You know, is anybody really going to bust me? What?
You pass by this area. We got my book.
What book?
A book that I want. They have a bookstore. I'm reading that book about the office.
I'm trying to drive.
So drive.
Look at the duck. I saw the duck. That was a baby. He's stupid. He doesn't know about traffic yet. Almost ran over a damn baby duck. Here's Archer, everyone. Can you see him?
No.
I think. Well, they can guess that my hand's not just rubbing the air. Oh, how dare you!
Dollars cheap seeds and Halloween decorations.
You know, that is true, because I just said how they're full of so much bullshit. But we got them everywhere now. Like, it's ridiculous. But I go in there for stuff like Easter grass for a basket, or baskets like I used to at Easter. Oh God, I used to make up baskets, and I get like these chocolate rabbits I talked about from Laura's Fudge, and I would get the cheap baskets from dollar store, put cheap grass in them from the dollar store, and then put the good Easter shit. Oh my God. She made these chocolate chip cookie bars that I am telling you I needed to clean up after eating. I actually put a condom. I needed a condom to eat these things. That's that they were. I'm sorry if that's vulgar, but I am a freaking pig.
Here's cake mix.
Look at that squirrel. It's decapitated. Did you
Stop
say it?
it?
Well, that
That
means it
stuff
did.
upsets me.
Yeah, but when it got hit by a car, it did suffer because its head got torn off its body. It would have been cool for the horror film, though, if for a few seconds the squirrel was there like this. How dare you? Deborah P. Thank God you're here. Oh, I thought she said you'd be here at 9:30. Oh, by the way, the tomatoes you got me last week
Yes, she really likes tomatoes.
were good, the ones with the vine. I said, well, it depends on what they got. I did get her one with the vine. It depends on what they have, is what I get, because they don't always have. Well, the ones you got, they're like, they look beautiful on the outside, but when you cut them, they're tough. And they got all that white inside.
M. Fernandez, top of the morning to you, Molly and I. Great to see you.
Hello. Yes.
Are the buzzards still at Cousin D's?
We'll check them out, because when I get there, I have to shut this off. What the? Oh, this is like, I need to put a tree trunk in her seat behind her. Because when she's got to scratch that back, it's like, it damn near,
Finish your thought for once.
God! They can see the top of Archer's head.
About the buzzards you were saying.
Well, when we get to Cousin Dorety's, I'll shut this off. But when I come back out, I'll turn it on for a minute. I mean, I'll turn it on for the ride home. Because we're testing to see if this fan, actually, it would have gone off by now, I'm saying. We're testing to see if this, sorry, did you lay down? No, it sounded like, I don't know what, but we'll, I got a little fan here that's blowing on the back of the tablet to keep it functioning. But
I'm reading a book about the office. I've been doing cross stitch and working on a diamond painting. A huge one that I'm now halfway through. And that's pretty much it. Anybody gives a shit. People usually ask what I'm working.
what are you working on? stuck there. I can tell you that.
They already are. Who's cousin Dorety?
Who's asking this?
Deborah.
Deborah? Good Lord. Did you just get on the bad train?
That's a very long story. It's his cousin that he shops for. She's 87 years old, and she's not the most pleasant person in the world. Those are his words, not mine.
Obviously, they aren't, because I didn't even get a chance to. My dead mother, her dead sister, was 24 years older than her. So my grandmother, I don't know what fucking kind of weird shit went on in my family like 100 years ago. But my grandmother was oh, this fucking idiot. This fucking idiot. Did you see them? All right, Sable, you can calm down now. We're away from humans. I apologize, everyone, for that. My grandmother got pregnant with my aunt when she was 15 years old. And then she didn't have her second child, who was my mother, until she was 40. So they were like 24 years apart, actually, even though it sounds like 25. So my mother's sister was 24 when she was born. And she, was married and had my cousin Dorothy, who we call Dorety just because it's the New Jersey accent. And anyway, Dorety was only 2 years younger than my mother, so they kind of came, kind of grew up like sisters instead of aunt, because my mom was her aunt or aunt, depending on where you're from. So anyway, that's why she's my cousin, my first cousin, and she's a bit sassy. But see, I find humor in that. I'll give you like she says the most rude, ignorant stuff, and I don't care. Her nephew gets pissed. I don't get. I mean, I sit there, I'll roll my eyes, but I'll give you an example. There's this older guy who was an appliance repairman who comes to my house to fix the washer one day, and I said something about maybe it's time to get a new washing machine. He goes, "No, what are you, an idiot?" He says, "They don't make them like this anymore." He says, you keep this until it breaks down." But I just laughed. Like, I know people that get fucking pissed at someone called an idiot. But I just laugh because it's so funny, because I'm not an idiot.
Deb P.
Which Deb asked if who Dorothy is?
Asked Dorothy. This is Deborah Haldon.
Oh my God! How dare you!
I apologize. I'm not good at names.
I know that. I know all the names. I think I'm having a stroke.
And Ed Hernandez is laughing and quite enjoying your story. I'm assuming.
We'll just wait till part 2 when I come back at it.
Toxin City.
You know the way in Kalinkas looks at this. Whenever I look at, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm going to say something vulgar, so tune out. It looks like cunnilingus. The sign of it. There's this store at Egg Harbor. It was years ago. It was an AMP, and it's called Inkalinkas now. But the way it's spelled, it looks like what I just said. Isn't that odd that this town had 2 grocery stores? That was an AMP, and the Acme that was over there.
So incredibly amazing. Everybody's so creative.
You're just not nice.
What do I do now?
You called me fat and stupid.
What kind of flag is that?
What's that?
Is that like Puerto Rican or Dominican?
Great.
That was awful a little bit.
I think Google when I go in.
probably right.
Well, we usually have. Except I was
Hey,
wrong
Nigel.
once. There's no, what are they called? Vultures up there today.
Buzzards.
No, not a one. That's weird.
Here.
Hello, whoever said hello. Who said hello?
Princess 2000.
Oh, I met Princess in 1999. I'm just kidding. Hello, you wonderful people. Listen, I got to go into this Sea Hags. Oh my God, did I say that? Look at all the emojis.
Fernandez was
This
enjoying.
Fernandez is not afraid to emoji the shit out of a comment, is she? No. I think it's Michelle. But anyway, folks, I'm running into Cousin Dorety's. I can't leave this live because she gets upset if somebody makes a sassy comment.
No, it's because of the dogs.
Oh, the dogs ain't got shit to do. How dare you blame it on the dog? All right. I'll be back in about 15 minutes. See you. Love you. Bye. Oh, that was vicious. What's he barking?
He's just barking.